Turn 93. Still tech. 2 tutors completed. And a standings increase. He's fallen in love with us. That seems fine. Alternatively, we get 72 gold per turn, which is a lot. All right, didn't shoot me this turn. It's nice. Got a barb that attacked my worker. Let's make sure we steal tech again. How many workers? 3. I should drop a watermill there. Only reason not to is to hide what we're doing a little bit. No, I don't know if it's going to hide anything really. But it might. We saw him building a ballista, right? Or had one? He did. What are the other workers? So this unit could either build the other, got a diplomat we can throw in there. Wouldn't be bad. Slothful is a bad one. We need to use her for tutoring anyways. Sure. Barrackses or strongholds. Probably one of each. Stronghold there, barracks here. We have to build this first. Build there. Build a stronghold there. So if we build stronghold there, it's adjacent to 2. Build it there, it's adjacent to 3. But 1 now for either. All right, what are we finishing here? Elder Scribe, great. We are looking for decrees. Is that true? Got a lot of banked military points. A lot of military. We probably are looking to push here in a minute. What could we push with? Could randomly upgrade a lumber mill for 2 turns. Get 108 lumber a turn though, it's probably good enough. Probably decree time. There's no other way to militarize this culture, right? Or civics, rather. What's the mine? We can upgrade gold. Alright, I thought we were going to rush a guy in there. We're 1 turn away, still 2 turns away. Have to remember to finish that. I guess that's next turn we finish the forum and rush it the turn after. That's fine. The city has finished a master officer. Let's go for elder officer. Who is this who builds for us? She has no civics, no culture. Can rush that. Could rush it with culture, but I think I need that. 370 is not that bad though. Keep exchanging culture and civics. My apologies. All right, barring that, we could build this archive. I was certainly considering it last turn. It really, I don't know if she's going to be around long enough to make that worth the time. Might just be better to build another Hestastus. Not sure why it's coming out with the promotion. Oh, because the number of officers we have there probably. Maybe we could take a, depends when we want to do this. Do we want to do this in 2 turns? Do we want to try? This is a fairly fortified front over here. We're not exactly doing crushing amounts of damage to these either. There's no way around this. I mean, there is. The around it is a slow setup with boats. It doesn't really fix its problem. I think we're more than 2 turns out from an attack. I think we have to have some more legions in there. And I might even have to wait. So I don't hate investing in some more infrastructure in here. It would kind of be nice if it were the next one of these. The ministry. I think ministry requires strong culture, which we're not even close here. Could get closer to strong culture. We'd have to build the culture buildings, but that's still a long ways away. It's like 10 turns. So maybe we start there. How many of these things is he upgraded now? Just the 1, but it is culture, which is a lot. Other workers. Still deciding there. Okay, garrison done in here. We've got an affable scholar. Sure. Could grab this guy. Does the cap already have a archive 1? It doesn't. We're going to be building an archive in here, right? Yep. How much is he costing me a year? Just a little bit. All right, let's slot him in. And let's build. What's the proposition? Oh, that's the lovers thing, right? Barrackses. This is eventually going to be that military production city, or a military production city. Barrackses are fine. How do we want to build that? Barracks, non-barracks. Kind of want to start that windmill, watermill, whatever. Why the hell do I need lumber anymore? Ah, right. The siege engines. We absolutely need this. Could we have done any chops with that first, maybe? Let's just look. Kind of slow. It's one chop if we want it. Could wait till next turn and bring this unit over. We're gonna build it here is the idea. So we already finished this side of it. They're iron and wood. Gotta look again. Iron and wood. So we need both those resources. We really need a lot of iron still. Might have to wait on that. Might be a next turn thing. Could build another one here. Mine this. That would be right there. Get a ring of 4. On this one gets a ring of 6. We'll see. Alright, what are you doing? Ranger barracks. Barracks obviously have those two, but where? Here? Okay. I think this is fine. Do we need, I mean, we don't need his standings changed. They're not global for us anymore, so it does very little for us, right? Them being happy doesn't change their yields, to my knowledge. Control click to select governor. Mission cost modifier, yield opinion modifier. As governor, yeah. I think we actually say no to that. Let's just make sure nothing changes there. Current yield is 37.7. Still 37.7, seems fine. Okay. Alright, most of my units have moved here, but not all of them. We're looking for judges who can rush specialists we care about. In here, 2 turns, I want to start that military unit. We could try to get another one in there, but I doubt it. It's probably better here. Although we abuse this somewhat. So if we start training these are 320, isn't terrible. Isn't there one more? Just died. We have one in here. We're going to do this next turn. We could pay for it this turn. Could tutor that random kid in our... She's 19 now. 22, 21. So we're done tutoring for a minute, thankfully. I mean, she is available as a leader. I don't know why we'd want her as a leader. Slothful Pathfinder's pretty bad. How old is she? 45. She can be attached to a military unit. We want to move this closer. Okay. I don't really want to go to that tile. I want to get closer, but not there. It's probably okay. Everything makes it cheaper later, right? I don't want to spend iron. Can this unit go up to there? It's a barracks. Anti-siege. All right, Legion's out. I don't want to hard build this, so I guess I'm rushing it. Elder Officer's good. We have the barracks out next turn. We're 2 turns. Citadel's in the other city. This city's capable of building military units already. It's just not exactly the ones we want. Could be spears again. 4-turn spears kind of suck, huh? We're never growing again, so this would be the last thing we do with that. I feel like I should be rushing elders in there. It's the cities that aren't building something useful to an immediate push would like to be doing something until they can build something useful for an immediate push. Though if I'm making 100 wood a turn here in a minute, or I am making 100 wood a turn. Seems weird building this many spears this late, but they're as good as my Hestastus versus these units. They're a lot cheaper to build. I think we do take this. 40 left. No military units left. Well, there's plenty of military units left. Just what am I doing with them? Apprentice officer. I mean, it's fine. I think I'd rather build something more useful. So these are all forted up. If we went through them, how does that work? Chunk this thing. Chunk that thing. Horses, where would it be at? Building horses everywhere we can, with the exception of the cap, which can't build anything except more and more inquiries for the rest of time. I think it's just the one apprentice officer though. I think it's one apprentice officer straight into a decree. Alright, what else did we see? Windmills, elite warlords. Onagers and ballistas, garrisons. Bunch of stuff we finished. One order sold, no longer in love. We could bribe another city. So how long have we... Heir from our family sent us gifts. Sent us gifts. Sent us gifts. So that's not a real thing right now. We don't have pacify tech. We have intercessions. Where's that? We own her, although she's ill. We don't really do anything with that. We're not very long for this world either. Promotions and generals. Do we even have any generals that are relevant anymore? Promotion there for 15 military points. Seems pretty good. We've got 2 tacticians. So not really. All right, I think that's about as far as we can go this turn. So presumably I should send this back. Unless I want to move some of this stuff again. Spreading up this way is okay. If I really wanted to look for dirt cheap promotions, we could do that. Nothing immediately coming to mind. Trying to spend these points, but doesn't seem to be a lot to do right now with them. Can we do anything with these agent networks? We can treachery, but treachery just tells them I have it there. Do we have new agents we could run in here? Basically, no. Who's this guy? He's an unassigned hero. That might be worth assigning. It's that guy. What are we on? We're on a horse-baned. Let's take also 10% versus damaged. Okay. Okay, long one again. Trying to figure out how to break this stalemate. A stalemate that I think we're slightly behind in. And the answer turns out to be quite tricky.
It looks like family opinions tick down. -1, which is awkward. Our wife died. Trying to remember whether it's judge or orator that has a negative opinion of schemer. With judge. Did they remove the negative opinion? I don't know. We can marry. Well, actually, I guess I can see here. Yeah, judge versus schemer -60. Could marry the scholar. Gets me some science, gets me some charisma. Pretty young, so still a chance at kids. Can't be bad. Let's do that. Let's send family gifts here. And we have rebels there and there. have Kushites coming out in a turn, so let's just use those. Don't see any more hills I can set on. Maybe up there. And that can't reach. Okay. Ballista can go somewhere here, maybe. Okay, so those are all the troops. We'll use this Kushite to deal with that. This Kushite to deal with that. 21 orders. We have 31. A bunch of workers. We'll think about that one. See what these events are. 640 wood. We cannot... I can't afford 640 wood. So I guess I'm becoming cool. It's fine. Wife died. Scholar. Could do a high synod for free. Why not? Okay. Miro gets an onager. Another one. I think I was gonna... Oh, did I forget to rush this out last turn? I guess I did. Oh, just rush out this turn. And start a horseman. Okay. On the hamlet here. A decent spot for quarry. Got another hamlet here. That barracks. Now we have disciple and 3 workers. Or we can do inquiry. Barding is kind of a big deal. So I'm still going to push that button, I think. It's just too strong, doubling my research. Eventually it'll become too much, but for now I think it works. Because yeah, that gets me barding a little bit earlier. He has 6 laws. I should be expecting legionaries soon. Okay, let's end turn.